Aloha mai kako. Aloha everyone. O ia kona ke ia. It's Jason, and today I'm coming to you from my apartment in New York City. So I was talking to some friends the other day, and they said, for someone who likes to talk as much as you do, and I do like to talk, for someone who talks as much as you do, we thought we'd see more videos of you. You've been awfully quiet lately. And they're absolutely right. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. So I met with them to ask them, what would you like to see? What do you want me to talk about? And we came up with this idea of something called a crooner break. Now we call it a crooner break because, well, I'm the accidental Hawaiian crooner, so that's where the crooner part comes from. But the break part comes like a commercial break, but it's also a reference to the accidental part. I think you guys know the story about how I became the accidental Hawaiian crooner, right? How I was a song and dance guy here in New York City, and thanks to a lucky break, I fell out of a loft bed when we lived down in a very, very tiny apartment on the Lower East Side here in New York City, and and I broke my hip. And the docs kind of said, "We're sorry, we don't know how to fix you." And hula healed my body, and I say Hawaiian music healed my heart, and that's how I wound up going to Molokai and meeting up with Anakala Pilipo Solatorio, and the rest is history. So I said, okay, we'll call it the Crooner Break, but what do you want it to be about? And we came up with ideas that maybe I could carry my cell phone with me everywhere and shoot videos everywhere. In fact, earlier this month I was back on Molokai visiting with Pops and the whole Ohana Hanai, my wonderful and crazy Hawaiian family, and I carried my cell phone around and I did guerrilla style videos where I held it up and you can hear the winds when the winds are kicking up, and you can hear the waves when the waves are kicking up, as long as that video survived, because when that happened, I did fall, so I'm not sure if that video survived. But I shot a bunch of videos, and we thought it would also be cool to share with you what does it mean to be the crooner outside of Hawaii, not only in Molokai and taking you around and sharing Hawaiian things, but what about here in New York City, where I've been asked to share and teach the things that I've been learning on Molokai. So we'll talk about songwriting, we'll talk about writing, we'll talk about what it's like to go into the schools and teach Namea Hawaii or Hawaiian thinking. What is it like to be a bridge between two very different worlds? Not only Hawaii, but Molokai, and not only Molokai, but Halawa Valley. And then that's one leg. And then the other leg is straddling and stretching all the way to New York City, the Big Apple, and what it's like to be kind of caught somewhere in the middle. What's it like to be learning Olelo Hawaii, and what's it like to be speaking a dialect that most people don't speak anymore? All of that we can do in video and make it super easy. So I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. I know there's a button somewhere around here that says subscribe, and that you'll be following us on the website, accidentalhawaiiancrooner.com. We've got lots of videos to roll out and share with you guys. There are new songs being written all the time. I'm getting ready to jump back into the schools and start another year there. So, and the adventure continues. The adventure continues, and I hope that you'll be a part of it. Tune in to all the Crooner Breaks. I am so excited to share what I'm learning with you all. Maybe you'll learn something along the way too. I hope. I hope. Okay, anyway, from our ohana to your ohana, wherever you are in the world today, I hope you're having a beautiful day. And until next time, aloha, ahui ho.